Geometry review. Find the sum of the measures of the angle in the figure. This is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7-sided figure. The formula for finding the total degrees in a figure is n minus 2 times 180, n being the number of sides. So in this problem, n is 7, so this is going to be 7 minus 2 times 180, and 5 times 180 is 900. So this answer is 900 degrees. Number 2 says the sum of the angle measures of a polygon with S sides is 3,600. Find S. So for that one, S minus 2 times 180 equals 3,600. And then what you need to do is you need to divide 180 on each side. So S minus 2 will equal, when you do 3,600 divided by 180, you get 20. And then you add 2 to both sides. S is 22. You can see my little hen scratching I did earlier over there. So there's 22 sides for number 2. Number 3, complete this statement. A polygon with all sides the same length is said to be equilateral. A polygon with all sides the same length is said to be equilateral. Number 4, a road sign is in the shape of a regular octagon. Y'all, regular means all sides are the same and all angles. And octagon means it has 8 sides. What is the measure of each angle on this sign? So we're going to do n minus 2 times 180, and that's 8 sides, so 8 minus 2 times 180. 6 times 180 is 1,080. That's for all of them, all 8 of them. Now I'm going to have to divide that by 8, and each angle is 135 degrees. Number 5, find the missing value of the variable. Well, the first thing I would do on number 5 is I would notice that 108 and y are going to be supplementary. So I would say 108 plus y should be 180. They're a linear pair. They make a straight line, so I'm going to subtract 108 from each side. When I do that, I get y is 72 degrees. Now I know that all of these, y and x and 124 and 64, should add up to be 360 because that's a quadrilateral. So this next equation says 72 plus 64 plus 124 plus x is equal to 360. So I'm going to add up the numbers that I have over here. 72 plus 64 plus 124 gives me 260. 260 plus x equals 360. Subtract 260 from each side. X is 100. So x is 100 degrees and y is 72. Number 6 says find the value of x. Well, this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-sided figure. So first of all, I need to figure out what the total is supposed to be. 5 minus 2 times 180. So that's 3 times 180, and 180 times 3 is 540. So it's all supposed to add up to 540. So 90 plus 112 plus 148 plus 2x plus 2x plus 10 equals 540. Now I'm going to combine like terms, this one and this one and this one and that one. I'm going to add all them up. 90 plus 112 plus 148 plus 10 is 360. So 360 plus 4x equals 540. Subtract 360 from both sides. 4x equals 180. Divide by 4. And x is 45 degrees. Let's make sure you see that one. When you divide, let me move it so y'all can see, x is 45 on number 6. And that's what they asked you to find was x. Number 7 says ABCD is a parallelogram. If the measure of CDA is 82, CDA is 82, then what's the measure of DAB? That's this one right here. Well, you know in a parallelogram, consecutive angles are supplementary. So question mark plus 82 should equal 180. So 180 minus 82 is 98. So that is 98 degrees. Number 8, for this parallelogram, the measure of angle 2 is 3x minus 26. The measure of angle 4 is 2x minus 6. They want you to find 3. Well, we know that these are opposite angles, and in a parallelogram, opposite angles are congruent. So 2x minus 6 is supposed to equal 3x minus 26. Subtract the 2x from both sides. Negative 6 equals x minus 26. Add 26. I'm running out of room. What that's going to equal here is 20 equals x. Well, if x is 20, then I can plug in and figure out how big this angle is. Well, that'd be 3 times 20 minus 26. So that's 60 minus 26. 60 minus 26 is 34. So this angle is 34 degrees. If that angle is 34 degrees, subtract it from 180, and you get 146 degrees for angle 3. Question 9 says find the values of x and y for which ABCD must be a parallelogram. This diagram is not drawn to scale. Well, you know that the parallelogram's diagonals are going to bisect each other. So this segment's congruent to this segment, and this segment's congruent to this segment. So we have two equations that we're going to set up. 6y minus 7 equals y plus 13. And we'll solve that. Let's add 7. 6y equals y plus 20. Let's subtract y. 5y equals 20. Divide by 5. Y is 4. We found that. Now let's set up the x equation. 4x minus 12 equals x plus 3. Subtract x. 3x minus 12 equals 3. Add 12. Excuse me. Divide. X is 5. So those are my answers there. Y is 4. X is 5. Number 10 says, based on the information in the diagram, can you prove the figure is a parallelogram? Yes. Because both pairs of opposite sides are parallel. What is the most precise name for quadrilateral ABCD with these vertices? Okay, I don't have graph paper at home, so I'm going to sketch this. And I hope that it turns out pretty decent. But if not, you get you some graph paper and you sketch this one in class. You might want to just take out a sheet of graph paper and do this problem. I should have had it printed in this handout, but I didn't. So let's see what happens here. Negative 5. 1. There is A. Negative 3. 3 is B. 5, 3 is C, and 3, 1 is D. What is the most precise name for that quadrilateral? If I had drawn it correctly, we would call that a parallelogram. On graph paper, you would be able to prove to me that the slopes were the same on opposite sides. That'd be what I'm looking for. Okay, I'm going to stop this video, and I'm going to make 2 videos for this thing this time. I think it's going to be easier for me to load from home. So problem 11 is the last one. I'll start a new video with problem 12 here in just a